Hey guys, it's Mr. Dugal, and today we're going to talk about angle measurements when it comes to triangles and the different things that we can do once we know that our three angles in a triangle always add up to 180. We found this out earlier in middle school math, that no matter what the shape or size is of a triangle, its three triangles should add up to 180. Now that we've gotten a little further with algebra, there are a lot of different algebraic strategies that we can use to find an angle measurement or part of an angle measurement. So when we look at our first triangle, we see that there are three x's, and we know that the total of the triangle is 180. We know that 3x equals 180. To solve for x, we just divide by 3. We know that each angle is 60 degrees. I want you to think through, now that you know that each angle is 60 degrees, what that means about the type of triangle that we have here. Okay, we know that if each angle is the same, we also know that means that each of the corresponding sides, each side length is the same. That means in this case we have an acute equilateral triangle. Okay, for number 2, we have a 40-degree angle, then we have a y and a y, and then we have the fact that the triangle still adds up to 180 degrees. So if we were to write this out, it'd be 40 plus y equals 180, or 40 plus 2y equals 180 when I combine like terms. Go ahead and subtract the 40. From both sides, we are left with 2y equals 140. When we divide by 2, we find that y equals 70. That these two angles are 70 degrees compared to our top angle being 40. I want you to go ahead and think about how would we label this triangle in terms of its angle and its side length. Okay, we can see that the side opposite of 40 obviously is going to be our smallest side, whereas our two sides across from 70 are each going to be equal to one another, and our two largest sides. Our largest angle that we have present is still an acute angle, so it's going to be named acute. This time it's an isosceles because we have two side lengths that are equal. Okay, now getting to a couple more difficult questions. You can see right away that we have a right triangle here. So the good news is we know the name of our triangle when it comes to its angle. It's going to be a right, and then we'll see what it's labeled in terms of its side length, but a right something triangle. We know that we have 90 degrees plus 50 plus our third angle. So I'm going to go ahead and solve. We got 140 plus 30 plus y equals 180, which gives me, after I combine like terms, 170 plus y equals 180. Subtract the 170 from both sides. I'm left with y equals 10, which means in total that while y equals 10, the side length as a whole here is 30 plus 10, or 40. So I have 90, 50, and 40. So in this case, it is a right scalene triangle. All right, finally I have a triangle, and then I have three triangles within the triangle. I'm gonna go ahead and use different things that I know to help me to solve. We're gonna start here on the left side where it says 24 degrees. So we have a triangle that's 24 degrees, x degrees, and then we have this angle here. And in order to solve for that angle there, I need to recognize that 128 and that angle equal a straight angle, which means that those two angles are supplementary. So I could do 180 minus 128 to solve for that angle, and 180 minus 28 is 52 degrees. So I know that 52 plus 24 plus x is going to equal 180. It's going to give me 76 plus x equals 180. Go ahead and subtract from both sides. I find that x is 104 degrees. The other thing I know is that when I look at my biggest triangle, I can recognize that I have 24 degrees, 84 degrees, and then this, 12 plus y. Similarly to the triangle before, I'm going to add 24, 84, and the group of 12 and y to get to 180. 24 plus 84 is 108 plus 12 plus y equals 180. Go ahead and subtract the 108 out of there. I am left with 12 plus y equals 180 minus 108 equals 72. Subtract 12 from both sides. I now know that y is 60, which means that this whole angle here is 72 degrees. My largest angle on my large triangle is still the 84 degrees, which means I have an acute. All my angles are different, so I have an acute scalene triangle. And I know that x is 104 and y is 60, and that's all the question asked me for. So that's how to use algebra when it comes to finding different angles and different angles within an angle. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you moving into the concept of using algebra to find angles within a triangle.